Hi again, and welcome to Old School Sports Parenting. I'm Mike Brusco. I'm a former college athlete, public school teacher, coach of youth and high school sports, and father of 3 former student athletes, 2 girls and 1 boy. As the title of this channel suggests, I take a real old school, no nonsense, hopefully practical approach to this subject that often defies current wisdom. My thoughts are just my own. They come from my own experience. And all I'm trying to do here is get some interesting and practical conversation going on this subject, which is kids, sports, competition, and being a parent in the middle of all of it. Today, I want to put out 4 traits of successful athletes. All successful athletes possess these 4 traits in one form or another. If you're looking for a list of 40-yard dash times or bench reps at 225 pounds, this is not the video for you. Not that those aren't important measurables in sports, but compared to the 4 that I'm going to offer, those traits are pretty much useless, not to mention way too sports specific. No matter what sport you play, these 4 traits can go a long way to helping you succeed. So the good news is, by the way, you don't need size or talent to accomplish these. In fact, they can help you overcome a lack of size and talent. The bad news is it takes just as much hard work to fine-tune these emotional traits, emotional and mental traits, I should say, as it does the physical ones. They take practice, they take a high degree of self-discipline, and they require an ability to overcome adversity. So let's get started. Successful athlete trait number 1, accountability. Accountability is the difference between blaming other people and blaming yourself, or demanding of other people and demanding of yourself. It's successful athletes hold themselves 100% accountable for their own success or failure. They count on coaches and parents and other people and teammates even to help, but when push comes to shove, they don't hold anyone else accountable for their progress except themselves. They know that they own their success or failure based on their own hard work and passion for the sport. Successful trait number 2, toughness. Toughness is the difference between blaming and persevering. It's what makes an athlete able to shift into a new gear when they face some kind of adversity. It can be physical adversity, it can be mental adversity. Something like losing a starting job, or losing playing time, or even falling behind in a game on points and score. Successful athletes are able to rise above both of them. They are tough. They are tough. Trait number 3, this one will probably ruffle a few feathers, but I believe that it's an important trait of successful athletes, and that is aggressiveness. Aggressiveness is the difference between playing the game and discouraging or even intimidating your opponent. If you think about it, every sport has a signature play designed to just break an opponent's spirit. In football, there are pancake blocks and tackles that drive a ball carrier head over tin cups into the ground. Basketball's got slam dunks and windmill shot rejections that send the ball up into the stands. In baseball, you've got physical plays at the plate. Tennis has those overhand smashes at the net. The list is endless of aggressive, intimidating, well within the rules actions in a game. Competitive athletes use these techniques and lots of others, again, all within the rules, to intimidate, to take the spirit out of their opponent and make them want to quit before the game is even over. Trait number 4 of successful athletes, initiative. Simply put, initiative is the difference between hoping and doing. Successful athletes don't sit around wishing and hoping for a chance to get better or to move up on the depth chart. They look for and create opportunities to out hustle and outperform either their opponent if it's a an opponent in a game, or even a person ahead of them on the depth chart. They do whatever they can to defeat that person and move ahead, or defeat that opponent and move ahead. They pair up against them in drills. They try to outperform them in agility or conditioning exercises, whatever it takes. Every chance they get, and then every chance they can make, they put themselves in situations where coaches can notice them being better and more productive than the other person. So that's it, the 4 traits. I'm aware some of these sound fairly harsh. I'm not here to turn student athletes into crazy Mad Max people, but I do think it's important to remind yourself that the goal of competition is to win. Win fairly, win gracefully, but compete and win. Otherwise, you're just exercising. I do hope you find these useful. Leave your thoughts in the comment section, and by all means, let me hear about any other traits of successful athletes that you think maybe should have been added to this list. Thanks for watching.